Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Plays Lament of Innocence Magician Mode. So, I went ahead and went through the long track to get back here. Oh, there we go. My internet was being fussy for a moment. But yeah, went ahead and opened up the door here that required the blue key, and tool bag. Increases the number of accessories you can equip. Yeah, this is kind of a major thing, and it sucks that I had to leave it behind before, but that won't be a problem in later playthroughs, I can guarantee. So now we can equip an edit thing. Probably the Bloody Cape. And now that we've gone this, we can just leave.
Welcome back. What would you like today? Yes, certainly. Is that all? Come back soon.
Well, I can already tell that this is going to be a joke. So, I have a sub-weapon that lets me absorb health from enemies while damaging them. I have the blood thing. I always forget the name of it. Bloody Cape. Which lets me keep a steady amount of hearts as I get damaged. And the thing I'm using doesn't even take many hearts to begin with. Ignore the other save file. I was using it for testing purposes. Yeah, getting some of the Game Shark codes to work the way I want them to be is actually kind of tricky. Yeah, I'll get more into that later. Ghostly Theater. This place isn't really too hard to go through, but the boss can be a little bit of a pain. Okay. That's quite the bombastic soundtrack for this place, let me just say. For a freaking theater of all places, jeez. Certainly went ham on the just bombastic sounds and crap. Now, this place does have quite a few rooms that are annoying. This one channels its inner Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, where only if you're facing it will it not shoot at you. This was way more annoying in crazy mode, though, let me just say. Okay. Already got it. Alright, so here's the main gimmick. There are two ways to go that lead to completely different routes all the way through. And no matter what, you will have a long way to go regardless. So, I'm gonna go this way first. Really? The skeletal warriors are going to be quite the pain, aren't they? We get a marker stone known this way. Again, I really don't use them much, though. And we get gold. For what it's worth. Yeah, at this point, gold really has lost value for me because there's not too much I need to still get. There's one thing, but we won't be worrying about it right now. Okay, the emulator hicked up for a moment. Not sure what was up with that. Oh, this gimmick. Rocks actually fall from the ceiling, and you actually have to lead them to destroy statues. So, they're easy enough to dodge, but you have to know when to stand still for a moment for the boulder to hit the statues. Thankfully, this is nowhere near as bad in normal mode as it is in crazy mode. In crazy mode, it is way worse. Oy. I mean, jeez. Can't see, can't see. Oh, you're still there. Thought I defeated both of you. Damn camera angles. Let me see an enemy when it's near me. There we go. Save point. Now, this is an area where if you wanted to, you could potentially come here first and it really wouldn't be that hard for you. Until the boss anyway, but... Oh, we have another gimmick. Falling spike ceiling now. And it hurts like a son of a gun when you get hit, but it will not kill you. Oh, thank God for small favors, I suppose. However, there's a secret in this room. Need to figure out which way I need to go here. Okay, it's this way. Oh, you fucker. I would have gone up there too. Ah. Yeah, this is really a pain to get up here, but thankfully, up here is an HP max up, so I got healed for that. Up to 270 now. Okay. Thankfully, the rest of this shouldn't be too hard. You just gotta stand in the safe areas. You know, people who designed this place must have been a huge fan of classic art, like action and RPG games, since this also feels very familiar to a game called Final Fantasy VI, which also had a similar gimmick. That one actually did kill you in one hit, though. Thankfully, they weren't as mean here. Okay. Now, let's go this way. Oh, really? Okay. More money. Jeez. Can't save you forever. Okay, so let's see what the axe is like with this. So, kind of interesting, you could do a little blade dash, so much like you could do with Richter in Symphony of the Night. It does take a lot of hearts to use, though, and I don't think the damage is particularly sufficient. It's mostly used to get away from enemies. Which, admittedly, it does seem like it could have its moments. I just am not a huge fan of that. Yeah, these enemies are just annoying to deal with. They're not hard in the slightest, it's just the constant avoiding their attacks by shifting their bones around, it can get old real quick. Alright. It's hard to keep track of exactly where I am, because the overall design is very copy and paste here. So I've really got to pay close attention. Okay, I think I know where I am, though. Alrighty then. So, we're going to be going south first. Okay, get rid of the doggos first. Oh, and of course they summon more. Okay. Oh, really? Are we about to get this? Okay, we can use the white tiger key since we have it to get Heart Brooch. Brooch that decreases the amount of hearts used. Oh my god, really? Sure. Sure, why the hell not? How much is this taking now? Oops, wrong button. 6. It used to take 8. Well, this is certainly gonna be exploitable, isn't it? So now, wait, what's this? This looks suspicious. But I can't really interact with it. That looks so suspicious, though. Oh, astronauts again. Interesting. Well, at least it's different. Gimme. The accuracy on this is actually really good. It hits from way across the field. So I really love that. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's a way for me to die until the very final boss. For reasons I'll get into later, but until I get to him, I don't think I can die. Especially if they keep giving me potions. Like, this is just a bit absurd. Can I, like, get over here? I kind of need to get the map coverage for over here. And it's gone. Gee, that didn't take long. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Okay. So now we need to go upstairs. There is a second floor. And you access the second floor from both sides. Although the left side doesn't have much to it. I'll get to what I mean when we get there, but... We're going to be doing most of the second floor right now, though. Here's another one of these. Okay, so... Let me go ahead and do something, actually. Get off of that, because we hardly need it. We do need, however, to be on Wolf's Foot. Okay, so... Which pathway do I need to be for this? Okay, I need to see where I need to be for this. Oh, it's over there, okay. There we go. MP max up. Completely useless. Oh, come on, stop. Really? I have to actually grapple. Okay. And here we get... Lucifer's sword, whatever. Boo. Whatever. At least he gave me map coverage, right? Huh. Weird. Okay, it does give me health back. I was really wondering for a moment there. Didn't seem like it was filling it up. It was. Really? Didn't even feel like I had time to really get out of the way there, man. Stop it. Man, really glad for the bloody cape right now. Yeesh. Why is it locked? Oh. There we go. Okay, now. Oh no, are we doing this? Damn it. Okay, what's the knife like? Throwing energy blast. Interesting, okay. Not sure how strong it is, but that's interesting at the very least. Oh, I'm not going to enjoy this. Complete darkness, great. Oh, I am not going to enjoy this one bit. And there's two things we need to get here, actually. One's easier than the other. I believe this was the easy one. Curtain Time Bell. The bell that denotes the start of a play. It will not disappear upon use. That sounds important. God, Leon. Jeez. Yeah, this is gonna get really irritating. Oof. Well, I see it, but actually getting to it, that's the tricky bit. Okay. I keep overshooting. And over here we get Versingman. Increases usage time of relics. Okay. Now, I am curious if this stacks. I don't think so, but we'll try it. I don't think so. Probably because they never intended for you to have two of these. Okay, so now time to get out. Okay, so I'm guessing they intended for you to go to this room and then jump over there, I'm guessing. Well, whatever. I'm gonna be done once I get back to the main entrance. And then I'll just be glad to say goodbye to this. Good lord, that's a pain. Without save states, I would have lost my mind. Okay, I'm getting tired of you guys. You guys can just die. Get a little bit of health back from that. Okay. And this is a save point. We're almost done with the second floor. Oh, here's another room like this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, crap. Well, at least I'm close to the entrance. Again, I could have sworn I save stated, but whatever. Oh, knock it off, you fuckers. Seriously, they're not letting me, like, play distance. If I get close, they're gonna swing at me. And now they're just swerving around me like a bunch of dicks. Just die, man. Seriously, the axe height is not the problem here. Yeah, like I thought. Ooh, I got an opal this time at least. Okay, this time let's actually do this. Okay. So that's right this time, apparently. Okay, there's apparently something in here. I don't know where to get it. Weird. Let me go in here first. Do not fall down there yet. HP max up. So we're to 280 now. So now I want to go back and see if I can find this item that's apparently in here at the top. I don't really understand where this is. Begin to wonder if the map is incorrect here. Because it says there's something here, but I don't exactly see what they mean. Because once down here, I can't find anything. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, fine. It's supposed to be a mana prism. I can't find it, though. Yeah, I'm in the right room, but I can't seem to find it, so whatever. So, I'm just going to be warping out of here. Okay, so
What would you like today?
now that we're at 80% completion, we can get the final, rather expensive armor. It is the last one, though.
Is this fine? Would you like anything else? Anything else? I appreciate your business.
So, yes. We now have the most defense we're ever going to have naturally. Very nice. And we've cleared out 1/2 of the ghostly theater. So yeah, pretty nice stuff, that. Yeah, the Buckbeard's really annoying. But hey. Now we need to go for the left side. Thing is, the left side largely has less rooms to worry about. So it feels like the shorter of the two. The reason I saved it for last, though, is it's the same path the boss is in, too, so... Damn it. Okay, so... And potion, again. So we go through this intersection here. And yet, high potion. Like I said, they give you potions all over the place. Now, some people have said that while the item system in this game isn't great, if you're smart and heal in danger-free environments, then potions can still be very useful, specifically going through long segments. And that's probably, he said that's probably what they expected. One person said that. Yeah, you can't jump over the beams because they'll do that. Huh. Oh, I think I know what they want me to do. There we go. How clever. Yeah, you gotta be a bit more clever in this room with your positioning. Still not too bad, though. Okay, going in that door, I don't really need that yet. Whoa, almost didn't see that beam in time. Freaking camera. Ooh, they tried to swipe me there, actually. Freaking jerks. This is the door we want. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, you guys can go away. And here's another sub-weapon. The holy water. It's okay, I guess. More monies. I think the reason I hate that, though, is you have to have precise aiming to get a lot out of it. And I really don't think I like that idea. Okay, where's the door I need, people? Okay. Hey. Well, it's nice to know I can get hearts back that way, at least. Aroma earring. Wonderful scent calms the mind and increases intelligence. Cool. Sounds perfect for magician mode, right? Wrong. Intelligence affects sub-weapons. Not magic. Like relics, basically. It doesn't affect them at all. That is irritating, to say the least. You would imagine intelligence would affect that. You would be wrong. We'll be seeing intelligence later during shooter mode, but for now, that's kind of useless for us. I don't really rely on sub-weapons enough for that to be worth equipping. So... Okay, so we're back here again. Time for another little cross section here. And, oh joy, time for one of these rooms again. Now there's two doors first open up. Where's the other? Oh, you bitch. Yeah, go away. We've only... Oh, wait, never mind. This is ancient text. And over here we get heart max up. Okay, now we can go the other route, which is much easier to do. Alright, so now we're over here, which is going to lead us to... Huh. Okay. Going this way first, then. Wait, was there something in here? There was, yes. How do I still have room for potions at this point, man? I really don't know. Hell, I've already had to sell potions once just to make space. Okay, sure. Okay. Now they're taking care of the enemies in this room. We're going this way. And this is the room we were at before, where we fell down from. This part of the room looks very suspicious. But nothing we can do here. So back we go. Oh, I hate that they could just do that. Oh my god. Yeah, seriously, they give you no warning or anything. They could just do that. Okay, so at this point, thanks for the free health, guys. Okay, there we go. Okay. And once you go in here, you can leap back out for the map coverage, and now we can finally go to the second floor. Just trying to make sure we're not forgetting any items, though. So we're back on the second floor, but this part of it is insanely short, though. So much so, you may as well not even really consider it a proper second floor segment. Alright. There's a save room. And here's a giant room here. Come on, Leon. Thank you. Yeah, that's really tricky to make that jump while keeping the laser at bay. But we did it. And we get the final key, the Black Turtle Key. Key named after a black holy beast. Indeed. Well, we got all the keys now. And we've pretty much got all the map coverage too. Now we just need to deal with the boss. So, is this a shortcut to it? No. Oh wait, this is the mana prism? What? Huh? They put the text in the wrong area, that's what it is. Okay, this is where the mana prism is. The other one, what they were trying to tell you is you fall to lower floor A. Wow, that's a bit of a goof up on the map. Damn. Well, there's not really a shortcut back to where we need to go, so I'm just gonna warp out. The only thing worth buying from the shop, until I do New Game Plus anyway, is the diamond. That's it. Since it's the only way to get it. It ain't gonna take long for me to get the money for that, let me tell ya. So now just for the boss. Gonna have to retrace our steps just a little bit here, but not by much. Yeah, did we just need to go through here? Go through this little crisscross path. And we're back at this annoying ass room. Okay, so this time around... We go over here. And this time we go in here. Oh, doesn't this room look pleasant? If I could get rid of one of you, that would be great. Thank you. Okay. I know that pretty well. Map 5. Map of the Ghostly Theater. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks a bunch. They only gave it at like the very end of the place. So we're not technically full healed for this, but good enough, I suppose. Now what they expect you to do is fall down on the other side of the second floor, since there's a save point there. And it would drop you right next to where the ogres would be. But that's a hell of a place to go to, so no. We're not doing that. Time for a cutscene. Or not. Huh. So much like with the Golem room, this area is a gimmick. So remember that item that we got for a stage play? Yeah, you have to use it here. Keep in mind though, the moment you do this, the cutscene and then boss starts, so you might want to be somewhat prepared for it. At least I say that, but honestly, as decked out as I am, it probably won't be so bad. I do remember hating this boss more than the others, though. Nothing happened. Oh, you have to use it here? Yep.
Sarah?
Leon, you came to save me.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're not hurt.
I can't believe you're safe.
Let's get out of here first.
Yes.
Who are you?
Oh my.
Too bad. And I thought this would work so well.
It's careless.
Okay. I know what they're going for here, but man, that laugh is way too over the top, and I can't take it seriously for a moment. Come on. Like, really, people? We have maniacal laughs that have been done in the past by people who actually know how to do it well. This sounds like they were doing one laugh but had it on loop like 10 times, which is really irritating. It's not for very long, thankfully.
It was obvious that it wouldn't be so easy.
I was going to let you die without any suffering because I liked the way you looked.
Well, that's just too bad.
But I've changed my mind. Your face warped in pain. Just the thought thrills me. Oh, this will be lovely.
Okay, but aren't Succubuses supposed to be all about, like, you know, dreams and stuff? Why are you so, turned on by pain, though? I don't know, this seems like you didn't really get the memo on what Succubuses are supposed to be like in this. I'm just saying. Because at least in Symphony of the Night, you actually encountered her in a nightmare type sequence, so it made sense. Here it's just like, no, we're just gonna put this random succubus, like, as a random boss, and she just loves to be sadistic, I guess? I don't know, it just kind of feels out of place. Now, this boss can be annoying for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, the vines. Yeah, the vines are pretty bad since it basically enables her to use more powerful attacks on you. And they keep coming back too, which is annoying. Thankfully, unlike Yahim, you don't have to, and actually, I did not prepare well for this. I should be equipping this. Uh-huh. Now, most bosses that you fight do have an elemental weakness, but I do not know what it is, so... Yeah, she loves to warp around a lot. And do this, which is annoying. Also, she does this eventually, which is all kinds of irritating. Especially since it wastes time with your magic. Well, we've almost got her, at least. Yeesh.
If I had known this would happen, I would have fought you in the guise of your loved one. Then, like that old man, you would have...
Old man? You're talking about Ronaldo. What do you mean?
That old man... his own daughter...
I don't know if this is supposed to be the implication or not, but I think the implication is that Walter Bernhard got a hold of Ronaldo's daughter and basically turned her into the Succubus by draining her of blood. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to be implying. Because, based on what we learn later, I'll show the cutscene properly when I do Thief mode, but I think that's what they were implying with that. So we got another orb, you know, as per usual. Satellite. Oh. Oh, cool. I'm okay with that. Sure. Yes. Skip.
Welcome back. What would you like today? Anything else? What would you like today?
Not too much.
Is that all? I appreciate your business.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this next thing real quick as well, since it actually leads to a bunch of cutscenes that hopefully I'll be able to skip, and we'll get something nice out of it. Yes. Through many cutscenes that I just skipped, we actually have a new whip. The Vampire Killer. It replaces the Whip of Alchemy. We basically have its complete form, and this thing is pretty awesome. It doesn't show it in the attack menu. Still says 20 attack as usual. However, this thing does extra damage against every enemy you hit with it. It doesn't hit quite as hard as an elemental weakness would, but it's really powerful nonetheless. Really good shit here. And we are basically at endgame at this point, though there are a couple of things I need to still do. There are some treasure rooms I passed on. 2 I'm not going to show on screen since it's stuff we already have, and there's really no point for it. However, there is one that is important, back at the Dark Palace of Waterfalls, which I will be showing off. Assuming that I don't have time to show it here. Oof, yeah, that's going to be all the way at the bottom. However, if I take the chute, it would take me right next to it. Yeah, why not? We should have time for this. There's only a few rooms, technically. Yeah, let's actually do a test here. Let's see, I'm doing 17 with the Vampire Killer. Let's just put on this. Yeah. That's a lot more damage. I think it's like 50% more. Pretty awesome. Okay. There we go. We don't care if I take a little bit of damage, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yep, just as I thought. It takes us right here. we can just go over here. Over here, we use the black turtle key. And we get Draupnir. And armoring with magic to improve attack power, huh? Oh, isn't that so? I think I'd rather have that more than the Heart Brooch for this playthrough. Yeah, they increase the attack power by 5. Now, that may not seem like much, but keep in mind this does also apply to the vampire killer damage. So now we're doing even more ridiculous damage. Very nice. If you combine this with the Black Bishop Relic, you can do an insane amount of damage.
What would you like today? It's like anything else. Is that all?
It must be tough, but hang in there.
Yeah, I didn't show it, but Leon's going into some dark territory here. He basically, at this point, has lost all hope, except for defeating Walter for revenge for what he did to him. Essentially. That's what's going on here. Now, people have criticized the end of this game for just being, like, really heart-wrenching for really no apparent reason. And, yeah, I can't really deny that. Like, the way they handle the end, the plot at the end of this game is pretty melodramatic, and really didn't need to be this sad. Like, it really didn't. And I think they learned their lesson after this, because in the sequel, well, it's not really a sequel, it's another 3D game called Curse of Darkness. That game actually ended with a bit more of a happy ending to it. Which I definitely appreciated. Now, people have also argued that this game has more actual value than Curse of Darkness, claiming that this game had more complexity to it. I don't know if I agree. The game is fun, and I won't take that away from it. But to say this one's more complex, I don't know if I can completely agree with that assessment. I think people are just too quick to hate on it just because it doesn't have a leveling system, which Metroidvanias were known for at this time. And another thing people didn't like is the fact that everything is open-ended. Like, there's no vast castle you're exploring. Everything is very open-ended. You can pick your path, and the areas are very self-contained, unlike most Metroidvanias. And the game is a lot shorter than a typical Metroidvania usually is. Thing is, I think all of these are good points. I'm actually not a big fan of the giant castle that constantly makes you backtrack. I think this game had the right idea, basically making the areas a lot easier to traverse and keeping the backtracking to a minimum. Especially if you know how to use magical and memorial tickets well. I don't know, to me, I think that people just bitch on this a lot, just because it felt so different at the time. I will say Curse of Darkness is still the better game, though, since it basically has a lot of the same elements from this game, but evolved it quite a bit to where it definitely feels like it's a bit more of a traditional Metroidvania experience, but while also using the 3D game mechanics to its benefit. It also brought familiars back, renaming them as Innocent Devils, and I gotta say, it was a nice return, especially when you saw the complexity of it all. Like being able to have all those different familiars and stuff that could be evolved and have unique skills, and you could have a whole bunch of them at your beck and call and switch as needed. It was really fun. Like, really fun. I like that a lot. I also much preferred the narrative in that one too, since it felt like it played into the grand Castlevania lore a lot better than this one did. We're going to treat this as the first in the timeline, the origin story, if you will. But it really doesn't work that well as one. Because honestly, it just kind of makes the initial origin for Dracula make him look like a wuss. Because, like, his reasoning is pretty shit for wanting to become Dracula. Also, the end reveal of everything kind of feels forced. Because we don't even see Dracula until, like, the very end of the game, and he doesn't really make much of an appearance other than that. It kind of hurts the narrative. I would have loved it if they would have done more with that, but they didn't. Just irritating, man. Like, what were they thinking? At least with Curse of Darkness, the narrative is largely parallel to Castlevania 3's story, and I like it a lot. It really does pay very well to that. The only thing I hate is the fact that at times the gameplay can drag a bit. Like, there's so many areas you go to, but there's only a few that really feel plot heavy. But all the same, I still think the game is really good. Out of all the 3D games I played, it's definitely the best. The best 2D one to me is still Bloodstained, though. Yes, I consider it in Castlevania lore. Like, I consider it that. I know it's, like, not Castlevania, but I still like to consider it as such. But anyways, that will be all for now. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later for the finale of Magician Mode. See ya.